Good morning. It's Monday, May 11th. I'm making our video lesson for the week. This week we're going to be talking about chapters 9 and 10 from The Outsiders because those are the chapters that you're reading this week. And there's a test that I already posted on chapters 8, 9, and 10. There are some students who are still behind, and I want you to know that if you haven't done the other chapters, I'd rather you do the earlier ones and not just start now with 8, 9, and 10. If you're up to date, great. If you're not, please catch up on the previous chapters, and if you can't find some of them, please send me a message and I'll send them to you, okay? Alright, I have a slideshow of questions and answers on the Outsiders chapters 9 and 10, so we're going to read them together to help you understand the chapters. Here's the first question. Let's see if you can see it on my laptop. Okay. On page 132, Ponyboy questions. I'm trying to see if you can see this. Okay, Ponyboy questions what kind of world he is living in. Why is this question an important part of his development? Ponyboy's identity is that of a greaser. Long hair, being a hood, having a bad reputation. Even if he doesn't rob, mug people, steal things, or get drunk, he is still labeled as lousy. This makes Ponyboy question where his life will take him. Can he ever escape the label of greaser? Does he want to escape that label? Let's go on to the next slide. Number 2. Okay, in this chapter he asks everyone, why do you fight? Because it's before the rumble. He goes over, he does like a survey, and he says, what are your individual reasons for fighting? Well, he doesn't ask it like that, but basically he surveys all of them. Soda, his middle brother, he says it's fun. He likes the adrenaline rush. Steve does it for hatred. He likes the violence. Derry does it for pride. He likes things that take strength, right? Because Derry's the strongest one in the group. Two-Bit does it for conformity because everyone else does it. Ponyboy's doing it for self-defense. He doesn't really like to fight. Okay, next one. Explain why Derry is hesitant to let Pony fight. Ponyboy is still weak from hiding out and the fire. He has lost weight and is looking pale. This picture's from the movie, in case you didn't know. So remember he bleached his hair when he was at the church? Okay. Also, Johnny is not there to back him up, right? Johnny's still in the hospital, so Ponyboy's on his own, and he's the youngest kid at the fight. What's the difference between Tim Shepard's gang and Derry's gang? Explain how this difference might give the Curtis brothers and their friends an advantage in life. Shepard's gang is more like one of those animal packs that Ponyboy described earlier in the novel. Tim is the clear leader, and the rest of his gang are ruled or bullied by him. They follow him due to fear. For Ponyboy's groups of greaser friends, Derry is the leader because he's the oldest and the smartest, but he doesn't rule over them. They follow him due to respect, but each boy also does his own thing and rules himself. They are more of a band of brothers than a pack of animals. Their union, Ponyboy figures, will better serve them because they can all count on each other, but still be individuals and do what each needs to do for himself. Number 5. What's ironic about Paul Holden being the first Soc to step up to Derry's challenge? So at the beginning of the rumble, Derry says, oh, here's my son. Say hello.
Hello.
Okay, so Derry says, okay, I'm ready to fight. He's like the one who's going to start the fight. And he says, okay, who's going to take me on? Derry's the one with the biggest muscles. And this guy who comes up there, his name is Paul. And Derry, on his face, you see surprise that Paul's the one coming up to fight him. Why is this ironic?
Mama.
The two young men used to be football teammates and friends in high school. Paul is now a junior in college, but for a cruel twist of fate that killed the Curtis parents, Derry could have had a similarly bright future. There's really not much separating Paul and Derry, so it's ridiculous that they now hate each other for no good reason. The book said that when Paul looked at Derry, he had like a interesting mixture of like contempt or pity on his face. Basically, Derry would have been a junior in college if his parents hadn't died, right? So now that he's fighting against this kid who got to go to college, this is like the life he could have had. Derry could have been like a Soc and gone to college if his parents hadn't died, but because they died, he had to step up and take care of his brothers. Okay, let's go on to the next slide. What are Johnny's last words? What do they mean? And what important message do they offer? This is like the most important message in the book. Stay gold, pony boy, stay gold. Well, it's one of the famous quotes. Johnny is telling Pony Boy to be true to himself. He should remain innocent and uncorrupted. Keep liking sunsets, reading books, and drawing pictures. He should not become a violent or angry person. He should stay hopeful for the future. Okay, we're going to stop there for today. And enjoy reading chapters 9 and 10. If you have any questions, please message me. And don't forget to do the test on chapters 8, 9, and 10. I have exciting news for you. We have only one more vocabulary assignment for the whole year. That's it for 7th grade. One more vocab assignment. I'm going to be posting that later in the week and will be due next week. And that's it. One last vocab assignment. And then there's going to be one more test on chapters 11 and 12 next week. And then we're finishing the book. Okay, have a great week, everyone.